Good afternoon, everyone. Everyone, I'm back with another weather report. Believe it or not, I feel like a weatherman now, for real, for real. Here we go. Here we go. This is the front. As you could see, the rain is pouring down once again. Now, I was able to catch this one because I was already up. And it is really pouring down. I mean, like, I never, well, the other day it was just as good. I don't know what that is over there, y'all. It looks like a squirrel or a bird over there by the bush. It's a bird. He went under the bush to get out of the rain, I guess. And I better close my door because I know how stuff runs in here. Flies in. See that? You see all that rain, y'all? I mean, it's been raining for days. That's why I was videotaping it. Because it's been raining so much. And it looks like I got moss over there on the windowsill. Now this rain right here is lasting a really long time. It's lasting so long until I'm going to go in the house. I'm going right back in the house, y'all. Whew, lasting too long. For me to stay out there. Usually it just stops and then, as soon as I get out there, but this time I already had these clothes on, so. Well, this is my second video of the day. See, this is the back. This is what's happening in the backyard. Oh, I can't find her. See, there's the backyard right there. And this is the sky. Oh, that sky. I don't know how well I'm taping it. But anyhow, I was abruptly shut off the last time I was videotaping. I think I was telling you about now my Spanish teacher is on. This is my daily routine, y'all. I practice my Spanish for a little while. Well, I'm picking up what I can pick up because now I am playing. There you go. And that's about it, y'all. That's all I'm doing. Nothing extravagant. I don't really have anything to do. What do you do on a day like today? Except go to sleep. And clean up. I mean, pick up. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to, I was trying to, I'm not going to really clean up. I'm just going to pick up when I get some speed on me. Well, it's not even 9 o'clock yet. It's 8:45 to be exact. And I'm really feeling like going right back in, my boudoir. And I got to put some drops in my eyes because this eye over here is feeling, I don't know what it's feeling this morning. But anyway, I'm going to put some drops in there. I got to remember. I got to start doing, I'm supposed to put drops in my eyes twice a day, every day. Or is it 3 times a day? I don't forgot now, y'all. But as long as they're not really bothering me that much, it's this one that's really feeling like something is caught. Like, I don't know. I can't even describe it. I tried to describe it to the doctor. And then I called for an appointment. And guess what? They don't have an appointment available until January. I said, you don't have anything until January? She says, no. I said, well, what does a person do, if you have an emergency? She said, usually, you just have to go to the emergency room. I was like saying to myself, I didn't say that to her. But I mean, I know that's what you got to do. If you have an emergency, this is what you do. You go to the emergency room. But I mean, if you want to see your doctor, is your doctor going to come to the emergency room? Or do you have to go through all those exams and all that stuff again, at the emergency room? But anyway, I said, wow, I couldn't believe that she didn't have anything until January. They are booked up. My heart doctor's booked up. I think I go to the heart doctor next month. Yeah, I think it's August. Yeah, I go there. January is now these are all my appointments, y'all. All of these are appointments. But I got them written down better than this, because I figured I would probably lose these little pieces of paper. But the heart doctor's, next month. Then my podiatrist, the regular doctor. I mean, that's all you do when you get elderly. You just go to the doctor and that's it. Go to the doctor, go to the store, come home. That's it. Unless you join some of these elderly clubs or something. They got some elderly places that you could go. But I'm usually in the bed by the time I get up. They go. They going already, y'all, by the time I get up. But I get up early. That's the thing. I just get up early. But I don't do anything except sit around unless I'm planning to. Just like I was planning to go on the bus, the shuttle, week before last. And then the shuttle bus didn't even stop. I said, wow. But they go every Thursday. They go shopping somewhere. But isn't there somewhere you could go that you don't have to spend money? Like I said, I go to one of those. I wish I could leave his hat alone. Well, I need my scissors. But, like they go and have lunch. You could go there and have lunch, and they play games, and sometimes they have a speaker, and all that going on. I don't want to mess with. Oh, you know what? This is that netting that goes over that sorry, and I do mean sorry, ponytail. See there, this is the netting that was over it when I first got it. Matter of fact, I got to put it back over there in that bag until I decide what I'm going to do with all that junk. That's all it is, junk. I thought about it after I got through showing it to the YouTube community. I thought about it. I said, I should throw all this stuff in the trash can. But then I said, that's money. It's money. But then, this is what people do when, especially if they got like a mail ordering thing. They realize that most people don't want to go through that tumultuous returning, going through all that and to send it back and, returning and stuff like that. They know this. And so a lot of their money a lot of their profit is made because of lazy people who don't want to return it. So they figure, hey, I'm not going to go through the, the rigmarole of sending it back. I'm just going to throw it away, or either I'm just going to keep it for a while until I get tired of it. Then I'm, tired of it laying around. And then I'm going to throw it away. You see? Most people figure if they don't send it back, so what? It wasn't but a little bit of money. But yet and still, what are you doing? You're making the other person richer. You're saving them a whole bunch of money. And that's how they get rich. Or poor people like me. That's what they say, though. They say the poor person makes a rich man richer. And I'm believing, I used to hear that a lot when I was younger. And, from just sitting around listening to older people. And some things they would say, they have these old sayings. Because the poor person didn't really have any collateral or money, they couldn't get credit. Just like a lot of times today, certain people, they can't get credit. And so they borrow, or either they get something on time, like it used to be called installments or something like that. and you get a pay installment plan or something because you can't afford to buy it, or you have to put something on layaway or something like that until you save up, to get it. Matter of fact, that's how I got my very first computer. My very first computer, I put it on layaway because my credit was shot to and so, just separating, getting divorced and all that kind of stuff. So my very first computer, and I had wanted the computer so bad. I was working at the time, but I couldn't afford to pay outright cash. I couldn't come up with 400, 500. No, I don't think it was that much. Not for that. I think it was a refurbished computer that I had gotten from, I think it was Walmart. Yeah. And I put it on layaway. And every week I get paid. I wouldn't skip a beat because that's how bad I wanted a computer. I wanted to get online. And I would make sure I made my payment every time I got my check. I'll make my payment on my computer. Make my payment. And finally, as a matter of fact, y'all, that's how I got my very first whole living room set. My very first whole living room set. It was an L-shaped sectional. I was so proud of that section. I didn't even want nobody. I think I told you about that before. I didn't even want nobody to sit on it. But anyway, you get it. You put it on layaway. And just like back then, when I put that on layaway, I would faithfully make my payments. Faithfully. And even my kids' toys sometimes, couldn't afford to just buy them right out. I'd start to get a little layaway, put the kids' toys on layaway so to make sure they would have something for Christmas. Because we was poor. I mean, we're dirt poor. I'm still poor. I ain't no millionaire, y'all. That's what I'm trying to do, the YouTube community. So y'all come up and subscribe to my channel so I can get out of the rut that I'm in. I know that's probably not going to happen no time soon, but it's inching up. And I want to take speaking of subscribing to my channel, I want to thank the new subscribers that I just got. I just got a few new subscribers. So it's inching up, y'all. It's inching up. And I appreciate that. Because eventually, just like I made my installments on my layaway, just like I paid my layaway, eventually, there it's going to come. Eventually, you have to keep the faith. Because, I thought about throwing the towel in so many times. I almost got like 500, what is it? Going on 600 videos. It's a lot of videos. But I don't have all that, nobody subscribing to me. I don't know. I got to get some new material. But anyway, let's get back to how the poor man makes the rich man richer. And that's exactly what happens, y'all. The poor man will make the rich man already got his money. So he going to use his richness to get your money. And that's exactly what used to happen. It's still happening. It really is. Even like when you get a car, you're paying that car note every single month. Otherwise, you ain't going to drive. That's something I never owned, though. I never really cared. I think it's because I had like a drinking problem, so I never really owned a car. Never really owned the car, just, except when I was married. I called it his car, though. I didn't try to claim the family car or nothing like that, even though I could drive it if I wanted to. But I had two, I think I done told you this too. We had two accidents, one year the first year, one the next year. They both were not my fault. Don't get me wrong. I was hit from the back, and then I was broadsided in the back the next time. I said, oh, shoot, this ain't for me. I just got my license, which I wasn't a seasoned driver yet. I was just sort of getting used to being on the road by myself. I had actually gotten comfortable to, just be in the car by myself. And that's what happened. But anyhow, y'all, I'm not trying to save you no money or nothing like that, but I'm just letting you know, if you got cash, lay it out there. Pill it out there. Lay it on the line, or either save for what you want instead of getting these installment stuff, because you're paying for. I think they used to call it carrying charges. I forgot what they used to call it. They used to call it so much stuff, just to get your money. The interest rate and all that, You should get money from the bank, which are the only thing that I would say, a lot of people are really paying a mortgage and a car or something like that. You don't always have money to outright just throw $20,000 out there, $100,000, however much your house costs. That is a different situation. But a lot of little situations that we have, we're doing stuff that we don't need. And so therefore we're putting that money out there and we'll end up paying double. I remember Rent a Center. I don't know if they still have that. You know how you rent something, you rent it, and then you two own it. I know this girl way back in the day. That's something I never. Yes, I did. I think I rented a stereo one time. That was the only time because I can't remember renting anything. I don't know if I was having a party or trying to have a party, and I needed a good sound. I forgot what it was now. Way back in the day. But this girl, to get a TV, I forgot how much she ended up. Now, this is way back in the day. I'm talking over maybe 40 years ago. When we were young, we didn't have no credit and nothing like that. And she went to one of those rental center places. And I think she ended up paying, like, even back then, over $2,000 or $3,000 for what would have normally cost her probably about $400. Just because the payments sound so small. Just like me, paying my little camera. It don't sound like a lot, $3 a month. But at the end of that year, how much am I really paying? $72. But something like that, I think it's worth it. Just for the monitoring. Yeah. But it depends on the situation. It depends on your situation. And to rent a washing machine, they had all this stuff. You could even rent furniture. Do they still have that going on? It's highway robbery, I tell you. It really is. But the poor people makes the rich man richer. We got to learn to save our money, y'all, to lay a certain amount aside. You ain't got to have it. Just look at it like this. I ain't got to have it right then. I ain't have it yesterday. I don't have to have it today. I can wait a little while longer to get it. All I got to do is save a little bit of money and put it over here on the side. Don't touch it. Call it stacking. Stack your dollars. I don't care if it's a quarter. Whatever you can save that week, save it that week. And first thing you know, you will have enough to get it. You will have enough. Even with the car, if you need a down payment, maybe you don't have it all, but you get save enough money, your car note will be smaller. Just save your money. If you're married, live off the husband's money, and y'all save that money to buy your house. Save her money. However much money she can make. If she got a little job, maybe her job don't pay as much as the husband. So live on the husband's money and save your wife's money that she's making to buy the down payment on the house, or either to buy the house. Within 10 years, you'll have $100,000. Oh yeah, $10,000 a year, and that's small today in today's earning. $10,000 a year for 10 years. You have $100,000. Ain't that right? You're saving $10,000 a year. 10,000 2 years, you have $20,000. Think about it, y'all. Especially if you're young. If you use your head when you were young, which I did not, like I said, I was putting stuff on layaway and stuff like that to save really for what I wanted or what I needed. I had 5 kids. I thought, well, I had 4 kids. I still say the 4 girls. My 4 girls were there, and my son came way later. It was like having almost like one child by that time. But when you have children, it's a little different. You gotta when you got children, there's always something that they need. They might need a bedroom set. They might need a mattress. Sometimes we didn't even have no bedroom set for the kids. We had a bedroom set for us when we first got married. But for my children, they had beds and maybe a dresser. Sometimes I don't even think they even had a dresser because the room wasn't big enough. But anyway, y'all, that's just a little bit of, something for you to think about. If you're planning to stay long, married, which a lot of marriages don't last that long. But, we ain't talking about that. We're talking about the ones that do last. There are some marriages that do last. It lasts for, matter of fact, my ex-husband's parents were married for over 75. It might have been, let me see. I got the thing sitting up here over by, I got a picture of them right here. Here they are. I don't know if you could see them that good, but they both passed. I can't even see it without the glasses on. They were married for either 75 years or 80. I forgot how many years it was. Yeah, let me see. They got married. She was 16, he was 19. The 70th anniversary. They got married February 12th, 1936. And this was the year 2006. They had been married for 70 years then. So they stayed married over 80. I think it was 80-some years. Matter of fact, his dad passed away at age, he would have been 104 on his birthday, which was a few days before his birthday. That's when he passed. And his mother lived to be 95. Longevity. That's what marriage does for you. I guess if you're in love, if you if you can deal with this person, one person for that many years, you should get paid for that. The government, somebody should pay you for being in that house with that dude for all them years. And on that note, talk to you again soon.